Alrighty. What is going on, guys? It's Tazz here, and welcome back to the Legion Lounge. Welcome back to another episode of the Legion Lounge Live. As always, I am joined by my brother, Toxic Strike, aka Ghost Lead. How's it going, bro?
Hey, it's going pretty good. How's it going with you?
Oh, I'm doing well. How's your week going?
It's going pretty good. I've been having some good old time off, but always something that's needed every once in a while.
Nice. And sorry that we weren't live last week, guys. Things just kind of got a little bit busy. We got pretty busy and just ended up not streaming. Decided to push it back to this week, and we were like, you know what? That'll give us some more to talk about today. So we're here. It's Sunday night. We got a list full of things to talk about. So you got anything to say before we get started?
All I gotta say is just let's get into it.
Alrighty, let us get into it. So first thing that I wanted to talk about, some Marvel stuff. So
Okay.
we've got a couple little things here to talk about. I guess number one, the biggest thing is that a lot of the Marvel movies that obviously were supposed to come out this year ended up not coming out this year. It's been confirmed that everything's been pushed back into 2021. Not that we had any questions about it, that not that we thought that anything was actually going to end up coming out, but
Right.
everything that was supposed to come out this year obviously pushed back to next year as far as movies go. So Black Widow, that's not coming out this year. I think Black Widow was actually going to be the only Marvel movie that came out this year, but that's been pushed back to next year, and then we're going to be getting Shang-Chi next year, I think, as well. But yeah, everything has been kind of pushed back in the timeline just a little bit. Falcon and the Winter Soldier delayed till next year as well. That's actually currently filming right now, or they went back to filming. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a second, but yeah, that's kind of been pushed back. The only thing that's actually been moved up a little bit is the WandaVision show. So
Right.
and that's something that we actually ended up getting a trailer for this past week, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this?
So with all the Marvel movies getting pushed back, of course that's necessary. Especially with everything that's going on. And they said that it's not really going to affect what's really like what kind of stories and everything they have. So I think that is perfectly fine. With WandaVision getting pushed up, I think that's great. It looks like it's going to be something very interesting, and it looks like it's going to be a very big part of Marvel going forward. And also, I don't know. I think that that these little mini series are actually going to be really cool, and they might even be better than some of the movies that are going to be coming out, because I think they're going to be really a lot more of their own style, and I think that's just going to be something we're really just going to have to go see. And I think it's great. I think that's going to be something really interesting.
Yeah. So and speaking of these Disney Plus series, so WandaVision, like I said, we got a trailer for. It looks crazy, looks super insane, trippy, looks nothing like the traditional MCU movie. So if you guys thought that these series were just going to be kind of MCU light, that definitely doesn't seem like it's the case. It seems like it's got its own personality, own kind of direction and everything like that. It's not just going to be kind of laid out like we normally see an MCU movie being done. So that's pretty cool. This show looks kind of trippy, and it seems like it's going to kind of from what they've said, it's going to lead into Doctor Strange 2 a little bit. So that's going to be cool. So this kind of introduces us to the Marvel multiverse now, and all these like alternate dimensions, reality warping and everything like that. So I think that's going to be really, really cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're completely right. I think that there's a lot of potential with it, and I just think that as long as they keep going for it, I think that's going to be great.
Yeah, me too. And on the topic of these Disney Plus series, so we got news that there's going to be a Nick Fury show with Sam Jackson. What do you think about that?
I think the main thing is we're gonna have to really see how these shows go. Of course, it's probably just something that they just threw out there as like a little concept, but I think they're really trying to. I don't know if exactly they're gonna lean into all of this TV show kind of stuff, but I don't know. We'll just really have to see where it goes. If it's not good, and if these things just don't really work out too well, of course they're not gonna do it. But if things do work out well, which I'm thinking that they really are, I think that these are actually going to be really great.
Yeah.
Then there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get it, except for maybe they have some other things that they still have in the works that they're trying to get done before that, and it just might not happen.
Yeah, that's my one thing. So we've had all these Disney Plus series announced to us, right? Like this new Nick Fury show. We've had confirmation of like a Moon Knight show. We did actually just get casting for She-Hulk, which is good. But they've announced all of these Disney Plus series. They're like, hey, this is coming, that is coming. But we haven't seen anything yet. And they just keep announcing stuff without releasing things. And I've seen a lot of people have issues with this. Is that like it's more of a, not a Marvel issue, but more of a Disney Plus issue in general. Is like things have been announced. They're like, oh, this is coming, that is coming. Subscribe to our service. You'll see it when it happens. But the only original content to really come out that, at least personally, that I've been interested in, and I know that we've watched, is The Mandalorian season 1, Clone Wars the final season, and then like a handful of like original movies, and like, you know, they drop Mulan on the service, but you have to pay an extra $30 for that. I'm not doing that. You know, it's like there's been a serious lack of original content on Disney Plus, and I think that that's the service's biggest issue at the moment, honestly.
I think that mainly just I think it mainly just comes all up to timing. I don't think that they were really ready to drop it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
a lot
true.
of the things that we were waiting for, they weren't going to be ready until like a year out, or, you know, or something like that. And they were going to take a long time to get there, and I think we all knew that. And then now it's just with, you know, coronavirus and everything.
Yeah, we just got demonetized. Thanks. We just got demonetized. Thanks. But no, I completely agree. It's just like this service launched when it wasn't ready to launch, you know?
Yeah. There's a lot of things that
everything happened, and then they had to stop production on certain things. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it would have started and ended at this point, or we'd still be watching it. Like that was supposed to come out this year. I think it was supposed to come out in maybe August or something. So, you know, we might be still currently watching it at this point, but they had to stop filming, and they just recently went back to filming that. So that's not going to come out until I think midway through 2021. So
I was actually kind of surprised about Mandalorian season 2, though. I was surprised about how quick they got.
Yeah, that was a very quick turnaround, and I think a lot of it has to do with that the new technology that they're using, the way that they use like the surround screen thing.
I mean, I don't know about if it's all that, but I think that right when they were done with season 1, I think they already started working on season 2. So.
Yeah, I think that it was so popular. It was a big priority for Disney. They were like, okay, people like this. We gotta make more of it.
We gotta pump it out, you know.
Go. It doesn't. I don't care how much it costs. Just make it right now.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, that's literally like one of the biggest selling points of Disney Plus right now, is just that. You know, it's like how with YouTube, how for YouTube's premium service, they used to have Cobra Kai. Now, of course, they don't. But Cobra Kai was the only reason why I would get it.
Exactly.
But the thing is, now that it's on Netflix, Netflix has taken all that. You know, and now it's even bigger now that it's on Netflix. You know, I wonder if with Disney Plus, if they move things. But I mean, I know it's Disney. Everybody.
No, there's no. There's no way that things are ever going to. Well, the thing is, there's no reason why any Disney content should ever leave the service, because they're Disney. They own it. It's like, it shouldn't be like, you know, Netflix or something where, oh, the deal ran out, so this movie's gone and it's on this service now. Like that shouldn't happen to Disney Plus.
It's just the fact that Disney has everything. Like, I mean, not just has everything, but they just, I don't know. It's just, there's no reason for them to move it to any other service or anything. It's not like they need to sell it over there. It's because they're Disney.
Right.
Who's not going to buy all of, like, basically buy a whole streaming service full of Disney stuff. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, the only thing is, like, I feel like stuff would move more off of other platforms. Like maybe they could end up you know, folding Hulu into Disney Plus at some point, or you know, or kind of like what's going on with DC and HBO Max. We'll get to that a little bit later, but like, you know, I think I almost think that Warner Brothers with HBO Max and DC Universe, I almost feel like they're being a little bit smarter with the way they're handling their streaming stuff rather than Disney with like Disney Plus and Hulu and like all that stuff's kind of split up, and there's not much original content on Disney Plus. Like I'd have a real hard time getting or like selling the idea of Disney Plus to somebody. Like if it didn't have all that classic Disney content on it, there would literally be no reason to have the service unless you want to watch The Mandalorian or Clone Wars.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of other like Disney Channel shows and movies and
yeah, but like
I mean, I get why, but here's the thing: the reason as to why, DC Universe never worked is because they only had maybe like a couple exclusives that were actually good, and a lot of other stuff, in a lot of people's opinion, just didn't work. Yeah. I'm talking like Titans and stuff. All that stuff just didn't work. And yeah, they still have some great content, but at the same exact time, there's just some things that aren't on there that most certainly should be on there. And it takes a lot of their movies a little while to get on there as well. So it's just kind of like like
exactly.
Movies. But now that begs the question, you're not going to be able to find the animated movies on there anymore. I don't think they're going to be.
No, well, okay. So I guess we can skip to that if you want to. We can skip to that and we can come back. So let's skip down there. Let's get down there to the streaming stuff with DC Universe and HBO Max. So within the last couple of weeks, it was announced that DC Universe is being rebranded to be called DC Universe Infinite. It is going to stay, I'm not sure what the current price of it is, but I think it's going to be $8 a month when it makes this transition.
Yeah, it will.
It's going to be $8 a month. It's going to be $8 a month. All of the original streaming content like Titans, Doom Patrol, all of the animated shows and movies and stuff like that, all of their streaming media that is not a comic book, that is all going to be moving to HBO Max. And then they're making new seasons on HBO Max of these currently existing DC Universe shows. So, that's where you're going to get your Titans season 3, your season 3 of Doom Patrol, season 3 of Harley Quinn, which just got renewed. So that's where all that stuff is going.
What, like
4 of Young Justice. Yeah. So all that is moving to HBO Max now, and that's going to be the streaming home of that. So DC Universe is no longer a DC streaming platform. It's being kind of turned into this Marvel Unlimited type of thing where it's going to be just comic books. Comic books, $8 a month. Read the back catalog of comics that they have there, and I think it's going to be like 6 months is what I think they said for a new comic to come to DC Universe. So like, I say like you wanted to read 3 Jokers that just came out like last month, you're gonna have to wait another 5 months for that to come out.
Well, I mean,
on DC Universe. So what do you think about that?
That's perfectly fine. I think that they're doing great with the comics. I think that's one of the big points of it is the comics. When I look through, I mean, I don't read a lot of comics off of there, but when I do, I usually have everything I want to read.
Right.
Everything that I want there is there. Especially like what I was looking back on recently is the Batman Beyond comic run from 2016. It's all there. I mean, most of the last few to current kind of running comic runs are from 2016. Yeah. So you're gonna most likely have to wait the 6 months anyway. I mean, unless you're like a super fast reader, and you get through everything, and they have like just a ton.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty there to keep you occupied, and I definitely think that the comic part of DC Universe was their strong suit. The way the comics were laid out, the way that you could easily find what you're looking for. Like I remember when I went on there to look at Stars and Stripe for Stargirl, like the way it's all laid out there, the way that they have the way that they can like suggest things to you based on like, I think you can pick like what superheroes are your favorite, so they like push those comics to you more. If like you're a big Batman fan, they'll push more Batman comics. You're a big Green Arrow fan, they'll push more Green Arrow comics and stuff.
They see what you watch on the app.
Right, yeah, exactly. And that's the only thing that's gonna
what kind of comics you might like. And a lot of times, I was saying this a few streams ago when I was watching Justice League, and it was showing me basically comic runs, or basically just comics with those characters from whatever episode I just watched, so I can see more of them. And I think that's great. But I think that's one thing that's going to be, of course, missing. But hopefully they kind of have like a suggested, like, oh, if you like this comic book, you might like this one too.
Right. Yeah. I hope so as well. Yeah. But I think that if you didn't see this coming, I don't know what to tell you. Like everything was moving from DC Universe to HBO Max. So if you didn't see this becoming a comics only service, like, it was bound. Now you know. It was bound to happen eventually, and I'm glad that they announced it. They seem excited for the move of everything, and I think by pushing these shows away from DC Universe and onto HBO Max, I would hope that, like, especially for Titans, I would hope that Warner Brothers and HBO, because it is now an HBO Max show, I would hope that they would take a little bit more care with that show. Like, I don't know whose idea it was to just say, all right, let's make the Titans, but make them edgy, but like way too edgy.
And like, then also, it just there's a lot of stuff wrong with Titans.
There's a lot of stuff wrong with Titans, but I think that this season, season 3 seems like it could be the turning point, because they're kind of starting fresh on a new service. I feel like this could be almost like a soft reboot for the show in a way. It seems like, well, we're getting Red Hood and everything like that. The actor that plays Jason Todd seems very excited about that. And I also feel bad for the actors. I mean, a lot of them really are into this kind of stuff, and then exactly. And then
now they're, I mean, of course, they're getting a lot of hate and stuff for this.
That's true too. They're getting a lot of hate.
It's not really them. It's just how it is.
They're getting a lot of hate for something that's not their fault. And unfortunately, that's just the way the show is currently. But I think it can be fixed. I think that there's something that can be done.
Of course. But
so I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm optimistic. But while we're still talking about HBO Max, there is supposed to be, it was announced earlier this week that there is going to be a Peacemaker spinoff starring John Cena, written by James Gunn because he was bored. So it's going to be like an 8-episode thing coming to HBO Max, just a Suicide Squad spinoff with the Peacemaker character, of course, played by John Cena, written, and then all episodes have been written by James Gunn, and he says that he's also going to try and direct some episodes as well.
Yeah, I think James Gunn likes it, and I mean, well, not even just James Gunn. I think that John Cena, I think that he likes the character.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's just gonna be great. I mean,
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it for sure.
He says he was bored, but I think that
I totally get. I get that. Like, what else is there to do now? Why else did we start this? Why else did we start streaming? We were bored, Like,
I mean, but I think
you're a writer and a director. You're gonna write a TV show. Like, it's only natural.
I think that if it actually is good, this could lead into more of each individual character having like their own little backstory and stuff.
That'd be cool, show. But I'm not sure how many like random characters I need like an 8-episode miniseries about.
Exactly.
It's like, do we need an 8-episode miniseries about Polka Dot Man? Well,
maybe.
Actually, maybe we might actually want a Polka Dot Man show. Make that happen.
Might be the best character.
I'm calling it right now. Polka Dot Man.
I mean, that's gonna be the movie.
Yeah, Polka Dot Man's gonna be the secret MVP of Suicide Squad. Flash forward to like a year from now, and the movie's out.
He's gonna defeat every single. Well, I guess he's gonna win. He's gonna be the only one. He's gonna be the only one left alive.
Flash forward to like a year from now, and he's like the first guy to die. He's like the first guy to die.
He wants us to think that Polka Dot Man is gonna die first.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing. Everybody thinks that he wants us to think that he's gonna be the one to die first. But
maybe he is actually the one who's going to die first.
No, but maybe
to think that he
exactly. Or then maybe it's a lot of, I don't know.
We'll just have to see.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. A lot of crazy psychological mind games going on here. But
a lot of coming up with our own things, jumping to conclusions before we've even seen the movie.
Jumping to conclusions because of our delusions.
We'll get to that later, guys.
We'll get to that later.
If you don't know what delusions are, then you'll have to see.
You'll have to see.
Don't even know
You'll
what
have to
we're
see in
talking
a
about.
little bit.
I don't think you have Netflix.
No, but anyway, any more on the HBO Max DC Universe side of things? There's a little bit more DC stuff to talk about, but I want to hop back over to the Marvel stuff before we get back to
Marvel. We'll come back to DC later.
Yeah, we'll come back to DC later. So, other Marvel stuff. We got a couple of little castings. We got, like I said before, we got the She-Hulk casting for the series, so that's gonna be cool. We also got casting for the character of Kang the Conqueror for Ant-Man 3. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't
celestial being. Yeah, now that is an Avengers level threat. Yeah. So
we'll have to see.
Ant-Man taking on Kang the Conqueror. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Hey, who would have thought?
Not me.
Start uncapping Tabasco sauce.
Oh man, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is the best, man. Anyway, kind of on the subject of Marvel, kind of not. It's a Sony thing. So this is something I saw a little while back. I mean, it's not like crazy news or anything, but I want your opinion on this. So Sony says that they are going to try not to release any movies until it is 100% safe to come back to movie theaters. So that means like no Spider-Man, no Morbius, no Uncharted movie, none of that.
Yeah,
from Sony.
I mean, it really depends on how things are going to be moving. Of course, we don't really know how a lot of things are going to be going. Like, month, 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Months, so long. We don't really know how much longer this is really going to be. But I mean, it really also depends on what their idea of like quote safe is going to be.
That's true too. That's true too.
We'll just have to see.
We'll have to see. I think it's a good thing from Sony to like say that they're gonna do this because you know everybody likes to hate on Sony for just like wanting money, and I mean obviously they're a company, that's what they're out for. But it's good to see that they actually, have a little bit of common sense, and they're not going to release movies until it is safe to come back to movie theaters. I think
if they were going to release movies, just release them on.
Right, release them streaming.
Release them to get bought.
Right. Well, release them on VOD. Yeah, release them on VOD. But that's the other thing is, can movies realistically make as much money as they make in movie theaters on all
they got to do is just VOD? They've got to. I mean, because you got to think. When you buy a movie, then you're buying for each time you watch it, right? So there's two ways that they could do it. You could either buy it for a higher price, then it would be like released. You know how like sometimes for games, if you buy it like early or something, you get it like a few days early, or if you buy the deluxe edition, you get to play it a few days early. Yeah, something like that, But like you buy like you spend like an extra $10-15, whatever, how much a movie ticket is, and then you get it early. You get it basically the time it would release as like a normal movie. Or they might do something, which I think that this is probably the dumber idea, is to make you pay every single time you get it. So like you
make it basically almost like a movie ticket. Right. Like make it kind of like a movie ticket. Every time you want to see the movie during its quote unquote theatrical run, then
because you also got to think they have to implement some kind of pricing for like if a family of 4, buys that one time and then they have the movie forever, basically.
Yeah, well, okay, so here's the thing.
And buy it like for $15, but they're still watching the movie for the price of maybe one ticket, but they have like a family of 4,
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? So back to the kind of the Mulan debate, right? So Disney released Mulan on Disney Plus for $30. So you have to have a Disney Plus account and then pay an extra $30 on top of that to then own the Mulan movie, but you own it for as long as you are an active member of Disney Plus. So it's just like a Games with Gold on Xbox or a PlayStation Plus free game of the month. Like you have
Right.
access to that as long as you are still subscribed. But you had to pay that $30 premium to get it early, because then it's going to be released in December for everybody that has Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But
I
you
just
pay
think
$30 to have it quote unquote early during its what would have been its theatrical release. So I
Yeah.
think
I mean, that's literally what I was just saying. But I mean, I think that's fine. I mean, it's not going to be that far off until December.
yeah, exactly. It's
And
just like,
I mean, do I think they're going to make a lot of money? Probably not. No.
yeah,
Because people already think they bought their service and they're fine.
right. Is people are
But,
gonna wait.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, they're just going to do what they want to do. Is it a completely bad idea? No, it's really not.
No.
And they bet they're going to make some money off of it. It's just,
Exactly. They're
maybe-
gonna obviously make a lot more money this way than if they were to just release it straight up and say, hey, it's free for everybody that has Disney Plus.
But
Like,
if they were
yeah,
trying
right.
to do, I mean, one thing I
so
just hope
would they
don't
make
do-
more money off of subscription? Sorry, would they make more money off of subscriptions or off of just outright paying for it? But anyway, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say, hopefully they just do this for maybe movies that are just releasing. If they try to do this with like anything else, I will be mad. If they try to do this with like, you know, their TV shows or something like Mandalorian, no.
There's no way that they would ever do that.
No, yeah, there's no way. But I'm just saying, if they ever wanted to like try to be like, well, you can get it early if you pay more money. No.
Yeah,
What
I
is
don't
it?
know. I don't
What is,
know.
are they about to pull like a whole EA meme where it's like $30 for
It's
the,
like,
I don't know.
Hey, I know you'd like to finish this movie, but we're only gonna release the first hour and 30 minutes. You want the last 30 minutes? It's an extra $10. Pay for the
Man, that would
movie
be-
DLC.
You know that people would actually, like people would actually have to pay for that though.
Oh my
you know,
God.
it's like people would actually pay for that. You know,
That'd be
and they actually
horrible.
buy into it. And
That would
it's
be
just-
horrible.
Because I
Anyway.
mean, I would probably buy into it. I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
need that.
I
I need that
don't know.
ending.
Yeah.
My end game, right at the end of end game. All right, a man's gonna come by. You have to pay this guy $10 extra just so you can go ahead and see the rest of the movie, guys. No.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That
But
wouldn't be fun.
no, it would not. No, it would not in the slightest.
Yeah.
Anyway, no more hating on streaming services. Let's talk about something good. Mando season 2 trailer that came out. I guess it's like 2 weeks ago at this point now.
Mm-hmm.
I made a reaction video for it the night it dropped. What did you think of that trailer?
Tells us a good bit. Not too much, not too little. And I don't know. I think it's gonna be good to see. There's gonna be a lot of cameos from people. Supposedly, Tamora Morrison supposed to
Yeah.
come in. You know, Boba Fett and maybe Captain Rex.
Yeah, well, so
And Ahsoka Tano, maybe Sabine, and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
it might be a little bit crazy.
sounds
I
like a
just
pretty
hope that
packed season.
The only thing I'm going to say though is I hope that it does not lose its charm because of it, and I hope that it doesn't do because the reason why I like The Mandalorian is just because its own little story.
It's its own thing, yeah.
But I don't want it just to be like, well, now he's with the whole storyline and now he's just thrown in there.
Yeah, that's the only thing, right? Is so people are they don't want the Mandalorian to be like super intertwined and connected with everything that we already know. They want it to be very separate, like you said. So by bringing in characters that we already know, is that kind of crossing that line?
Well, it depends on how they bring him in. If they bring him in and they're like, well, we got to go, I mean, of course I'm not going to say this, but we got to go find the Death Star plans or something, and try to throw some big thing where like,
well, I think
if they're just, if it's just like something small where, let's say like Ahsoka comes in, she's like, all the Jedi are dead, basically, he has no family now.
yeah.
Or maybe she knows where, Yoda's family lives or something.
Yeah, so I think
Yoda's family ran out the hut.
I think the way to kind of like dance on this line, right? You never go as far as to like bringing in Luke Skywalker and like digitally de-aging Mark Hamill and like making him.
I heard some people were saying that was going to happen. Maybe it is. Hope it's
as
not.
much as I would love to see Luke Skywalker, like to see Mark Hamill digitally de-aged as Luke Skywalker again, I don't think The Mandalorian is the right place to do it. I think, bring in Ahsoka, that's great. Bring in Tamora Morrison as Boba Fett, maybe Captain Rex, sure, amazing, that'd be great. Bring in Sabine, you have the lore of the Darksaber now. We're having Bo-Katan come in here. all that stuff, that's great, but you don't need to go too far. Like, still keep it its own self-contained thing by, you know, if you brought Luke Skywalker in, that would just make the galaxy seem that much smaller.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing is, I would be okay if they brought in Boba Fett and had him as like a reoccurring villain. You know? And it's because Boba Fett's not in anything else, you know?
Exactly.
After episode...
After 6, yeah.
3? Well, 6, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, original 3, but after 3, original 3 news say, yeah.
But he just disappeared, and that's it. You know, we don't hear about him ever again. And I think
unless you read the comics, unless you read the comics, there's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Also, we're supposed to be seeing the what's it called? The quote, like kind of like sheriff or lawman of I forget
what Cobb Vanth.
Yeah.
So he's the guy that he picks up Boba Fett's armor, right?
Yeah.
And then so that would be interesting. I would love that because that's a deep cut.
Get, like, maybe the thing is we might get like a little flashback or something where like, oh, he's like, I have, you know, Boba Fett's armor or something.
Yeah, and then the Mando kind of has to help.
After him
either Boba comes after him or Mando has to like help Boba get his armor back or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and maybe Boba like acts like, oh, I'm a good guy. I don't know what you mean. I'm a Mandalorian too. You gotta save him.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That would be very interesting. Yeah, I have heard rumbles about Cobb Vanth, but so okay, for anybody questioning whether or not Tamora Morrison will really be in this in this series,
100%.
He's 100% going. Like, I mean, okay, 99.9% confirmed that he's going to be in it because his
agent.
Yeah, his agency updated his IMDb page pretty much. Well, but it wasn't IMDb. It was like their official page for him. Yeah, and it said The Mandalorian 2020 Boba Fett post-production.
I know they're trying to be all like, he's in the show because now we're gonna tell people, but
yeah, I mean, honest mistake. It was posted and then it was taken down like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But if you go on there, there's this thing called the Wayback Machine that you can like put in a URL and so you put that in, you go back a few days to whenever it was like it was a thing, like it's there. It's there. You can see it. Tamora Morrison pretty much double confirmed.
Yeah. But I think more than anything for this season of Mandalorian, we're really just gonna have to, again, as we say for a lot of things, we don't know what's gonna be going on, so we really gotta wait and see what they're gonna be doing.
It's gonna be kind of a wait and see.
Some really cool stuff that they could do.
Yeah.
But we're just really gonna have to see exactly how it's gonna play out, and when we do see how it's gonna play out, that's exactly when we can really have our opinions on it before it's gonna be coming out.
Yeah. Also, one last thing, Mandalorian related. The Ezra Bridger rumors that Ezra could possibly pop up.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen because I think more than anything, if they're gonna do stuff like that, I think they're gonna have Ahsoka and Sabine have their own show.
Right.
Maybe,
so so you would rather
set
see
it up,
that,
but they're not.
Right. So you would rather So I totally agree with that. I would rather have like, you know, maybe Ahsoka and Sabine and stuff. They show up for like maybe an episode or two. And they're just there kind of, you know, for the fans to kind of feel out, do they like the live action versions of these characters? If they do, then we can have that live action show with Ahsoka and Sabine looking for Ezra.
Right. The soft little plot.
Yeah, so like a backdoor pilot kind of thing. And that's the rumor right now, is that Ahsoka and Sabine are going to appear in this season.
I just say soft plot, not soft
You said
pilot.
Soft plot. Yeah, no, backdoor pilot. Is the backdoor pilot is the correct terminology.
Soft pilots sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean they're kind of like pilots, but they're really not.
Yeah.
That's why I think they're gonna be in there for like an episode or two, if that.
Yeah.
You know, and just leave. You know, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah. So,
nothing. I don't even think that Mando's really gonna know much about him. Maybe just gonna do a little bit of something and then just be done.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect to see too much of them.
Yeah.
It's mainly going to be about Mando and Baby Yoda, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
But it would be great to see them at some point. And do you think that this is, you know, true or not, that Raul Cooley from iZombie, that he's been like, you know, playing along with fans about the fan casting about for Ezra. Like, if Ezra pops up, if he's in the spinoff or whatever, do you think that he's actually going to play Ezra? Or was that just or was he just messing with fans?
I think he's probably, there's a part of me that really thinks that he's just messing with people just because that's kind of the guy that he is.
Yeah, I mean, he really is, and he really gets into that.
Also, the other thing is, I wouldn't be mad if he was. You know,
exactly.
like
that's. I mean, that's kind of been my fan casting for a while, and I'm glad that he seems on board with that fan casting. So if that, if they want to do that, go for it. Like, I'd be totally down for that. So, yeah. Anyway, a lot of Mando stuff, but excited for season 2. Very excited for season 2. That's gonna be something that we can talk about like literally every week. Like, honestly, when that's out, when Mando's out, honestly, like, be prepared for Legion Lounge to just turn into like the Mandalorian after party.
Yeah, we could literally do it like the night that it drops.
Yeah. Well, here, what day of the week did Mando drop last season? Was it on Saturdays or Sundays? I'm not sure. I want to say, or maybe it was Fridays. I'm not sure, because whenever it was, we can talk about like that week's episode during the stream, and that could honestly be like the main subject.
Let me check.
Okay, you are currently checking.
Oh, I hate that the screen is white and bright, making me look so weird right now.
Yeah, screen's very, very bright, but that's okay. If you can't find it, it's not a big deal.
So they started out on Tuesdays. Actually, no. Episode 1 and 2 dropped both on Tuesday, but every other episode was Fridays.
Okay.
So it was Fridays.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday episode drops Friday night. That we stream Sunday. Like, that's perfect.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Oh, before we move on from Mandalorian, you're gonna hate me for doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Is it some kind of dad joke?
It's not a joke. It is not a joke. It is let's show off the Darksaber. Oh, man. You can't see me right now, but you'll see it on stream.
Oh,
the Darksaber.
Man.
Darksaber. I ordered this online. It came in the mail. It is amazing. It is like, come on.
Why?
like that's cool.
Why? Definition of a nerd.
That's super cool. Like,
how much was that again? That was like $30.
Yeah, it's like $30. It's not
$30
not
for
$30
a white light with black plastic over it.
It's the Darksaber, bro.
Man, I will say this though: it's very hard to do a Darksaber.
It is. It is. I think they did it the best way they could, but it's very cool.
Yeah.
And
it is.
Big props to me for literally not hitting anything with that lightsaber when I picked it up.
Surprise! All you hear is just like the mic just get hit. Just
a surprise. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. I don't know why I always give that like a British accent, because it was literally Palpatine that said that. But anyway.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was Palpatine. Palpatine in episode 1. I forget like what the context of it was, but
3, I think.
No, it was 1. It was 1. It was in the Jedi Temple after they brought Anakin in.
Probably because Anakin like surprised him. He's like, he's probably the chosen one.
Yeah, something like that.
His metachlorians are very high.
Yeah, and he was like, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Yeah, probably because he wanted a new apprentice.
Anyway, enough tangent.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what this up here. PlayStation, Xbox. I can't even. Whatever. Forget it. I'm bad at pointing at things.
Talk about prices first.
PlayStation, Xbox, next gen gaming. Let's make this thumbnail not clickbait any longer. It is 40 minutes into the stream and we're finally getting to this. So we had a PS5 event last week, which revealed the release date and price for both versions of the PS5. It is going to be releasing 2 days after the Xbox Series X and S. It is going to come out November 12th for $500 for the full console with the disc tray, and then $400 for the all digital discless one. There's supposedly no more changes as far as hardware goes. Just for $500, you get the PS5 with the Blu-ray disc drive, the 4K Blu-ray drive. For $100 less, for $400, you get the one without the drive, and it's all digital. So that's that. What'd you think of the reveal event? What'd you think of the games? What'd you think of the Miles Morales gameplay?
I think Miles Morales looked pretty good. It looks a lot, of course, like the original Spider-Man PS4, but it looks like it has its own twist. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting to look at. It looks like a little bit of a Miles that has had his powers for a little while and knows what he's doing, but just still
supposed to be a year.
Not everything.
I think it's supposed to be a year after the first game.
Yeah. And then what other games did we see? I can't even remember. What other games were there?
I don't know how much other gameplay there was, but I know they revealed like a new God of War.
Oh yeah, the God of War Ragnarok.
I know,
I'm pretty excited for that. I mean, I think that PlayStation just has a lot of big games that are going to be coming out, but
yeah,
we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. There's I think that a lot of good stuff.
I think that the PS5 is going to be dropping some pretty nice stuff. I know I'm going to buy that whenever I can get the chance, because I know that all the pre-orders are just gone.
The pre-orders seem like they're a bit of a mess with the PS5 and also with the Series X. I know that people are also having issues with their Series X pre-orders. I know there's some issues, I think, with Amazon even. People pre-ordering from Amazon, and Amazon's like, hey, you might not get this on time. Sorry. Yeah. So that's horrible.
Let's actually talk about the Xbox Series X, because I have some news that you might not have.
Okay.
For Xbox.
Okay. Ooh, I'm intrigued.
What do
you got?
So 1 second. Just want to get some. I'm gonna get some numbers.
Get some numbers.
I need to get some numbers.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Okay, so Xbox recently, at least, has just bought, I think it was like the last week, bought ZeniMax, which is basically just Bethesda. Bethesda games for about $7.5 billion.
That's a ridiculous number. Disney only bought Star Wars. Disney only bought Star Wars for $4 billion. This is $7.5 billion for a game company.
But it makes sense because Xbox has been it's lacking some exclusives. All that they really have is like what Halo,
Gears of War, Fable, if they're even still making those.
Fable, there's a new Fable game coming out actually.
Okay.
But this is going to be crazy because this means that all the games that are not now, I guess, Xbox games, a lot of the Bethesda games like Doom Eternal, I think 76 and stuff. A lot of these games, Fallout 76, I mean, a lot of these games are going to be coming to the Game Pass now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And that means that with this whole Xbox deal, they haven't exactly explained how it's going to work, except for 2 new games that are coming out. One of them being Deathloop, one of their games. And what's the other one? I forget. Anyway, but there's 2 games that are coming out that were going to be coming out on PC and PS4, and those are going to be fine. They're not going to be stuck in any exclusive deal or anything. They're just going to be coming out on every console and every, and PC, every single PC, Mac, whatever. But this is where things get a little bit weird. Is for future games, and we're talking like Elder Scrolls 6, we're talking about any other Dishonored game, Fallout, Doom, anything like that. They might actually turn into Xbox exclusives. Which
that's the $7.5 billion question.
Because I know a lot of people play those games. A lot of people love Doom. A lot of people love Fallout. A lot of people love, Elder Scrolls, especially after Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 6, man, I know everybody wants to get that game. And just a lot of the games that they're also releasing, a lot of ZeniMax games. Let me just pull up some real quick. I know I don't have the notes like how you do.
No, you're all good. You're all good. I just banged my desk again.
Let me see.
Not an issue. Take your time.
So they also have, so everything that they have is id Software, Arcane Studios, Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, Roundhouse Studios, and Alpha Dog Games. That's all the, I guess, companies that they own. So this is like their library of games. They have Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Rage, Doom, Prey.
Did you say Rage or Raid? Like Raid Shadow Legends?
Rage, no, like Rage is in like the game Rage, like Rage 2.
Rage, okay. Not Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. Okay. Prey, they have Prey, of course. They have this Dishonored series, like I always said. Yeah. Wolfenstein, Evil Within, and Quake. And that's basically...
I forgot they did Quake.
Yeah. So there's a lot of big
there are a lot of big names. Yeah, you're right.
And that's not even counting some of the new ones they're coming out with. And ZeniMax is always coming out with new stuff. So this could be, I mean, a lot of people are also saying this could be like the end of the console war. I mean, it's not that serious, but it could really push a lot of people to want to get the Xbox, especially seeing that some of these might be coming out on this new next gen. People get wind that, let's say that the new Elder Scrolls game is only going to be on the Xbox, and if PC, it looks amazing, and they think about this, you got Halo, you got maybe a new Doom, you got maybe a new Quake game, you got maybe a new Rage. I don't even know what they're doing. Maybe a new Fallout, and we know that a new Elder Scrolls game is coming out. And PS4, they do have some good stuff. They got their Miles Morales. They got the Ratchet and Clank. What else do they have going on?
Ratchet and Clank represent.
What else they got going on for them over at PlayStation?
Well, wait. So Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, God of War, Uncharted,
God of War, yeah.
Last of Us.
Well, now not anymore. I think the second one was the last game.
Oh, really? You think so?
I think they might be done with it, unless they're going to be doing some other things with the property. But we'll have to see.
Yeah. Well, anything Naughty Dog, I guess, because Naughty Dog, I think, is a first-party studio under PlayStation now, just like Insomniac is.
Yeah, but I think that more than anything, this is going to be a very, very interesting year.
Well, it's definitely, Xbox has definitely gone, or Microsoft, I mean, has definitely gone and made this a lot more interesting, and definitely a lot harder of a question. Like, do you want Call of Duty stuff early, and do you like Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank and God of War and all that stuff? Or you big Halo guy? Do you like Doom? Do you like Fallout? Do you like, Wolfenstein? Do you like all that stuff now? Do you like Fable, Gears of War?
Yeah,
Xbox has made it a lot more interesting.
Love Fable.
And also the Xbox Game Pass. Like, you can't forget that all this stuff is not only it might be exclusive to Xbox now, but you also get access to this stuff, quote unquote, for free now with Game Pass. And then this Project X Cloud is also coming in, and that's looking pretty interesting. Like, I've seen some videos and stuff. It's only on Android smartphones right now, but you can stream your Xbox to your phone.
Yeah, and they just shoving basically like a Switch looking thing, and you're playing games.
That's
Xbox is. Microsoft, I think this could be a win for them this year.
They are really definitely putting up a fight, and especially, and I think no matter what, the biggest draw for Xbox is the fact that they have not only Game Pass, but also that all of their exclusives are no longer exclusive just to the console. They are also on PC. You can now play everything that you originally would only buy an Xbox for. If you have a gaming PC, if you are a PC gamer, if you're somebody that enjoys playing games with keyboard and mouse, you have a rig that can keep up with the games currently, you get yourself a new RTX card, a 3070, 3080 for the price of a new console. I know it's a lot more than just buying a new graphics card, shoving it in your computer, and you get ray tracing graphics now. Like it's a lot more complicated than that. I'm pretty sure if I bought like a 3080 or a 3090 and put it in my computer, it would probably explode.
Yeah, your computer would just
my computer would definitely be like, nah, this ain't it, chief.
Yeah.
But it you know, the fact that it's now possible, like we were literally just playing Halo 3 ODST on PC last night because it just came out on Steam.
Legendary.
Played through it on legendary difficulty. Somehow did it in under 3 hours and got the the calling card for it, which is crazy.
Gold timing.
Yeah, not sure how we did that. We were literally just messing around.
Probably all that G fuel.
All the G fuel.
The G fuel was running through my bloodstream.
Yeah, I literally just take G fuel just like in pure powder form and just like inject it. No. I just inject it into my veins.
Heat it up in a spoon. Demonetized.
Yeah, that's how you become a real gamer.
Real gamers. Real gamers take G fuel.
Not sponsored. Never had G fuel in my life, actually.
Never drank a single can or
G Fuel's honestly, G Fuel's got a lot of caffeine. It would probably like make my heart explode.
No, it would make it stop.
No, dude, I'm dead after like one cup of coffee, one cup of caffeinated coffee.
Speaking of gaming, while we're here, let's talk about Cold War.
Yeah, that was the next thing on my list.
Cold War is looking pretty good. We both played the alpha on the PS4 when that was out for like 3 days, about 3, and it was pretty good.
I think it was 48 hours in total. Actually, 2 days.
With it. I think that it's actually going to be a very interesting, almost back to form for Call of Duty, back to Treyarch,
back to form, back to formula.
Yeah,
back to formula.
Back to, like as in like Star Wars.
Back to formula, like Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man 1. Remember, he's like back to formula.
I don't
throws the guy through the glass.
Oh yeah. Anyway, though, also we got some gameplay for story campaign. That looks pretty interesting. I think there's going to be some stuff there that you can. I don't know. It just looks like, because you remember the campaign video that we saw. The one chance where the guy shot the sniper. I don't know why, but he felt like quick scoping from that kind of range in a campaign mode.
Yeah.
Anyway. Whoever was playing the game, I guess.
Yeah, that was Pomage.
Yeah, Pomage was playing it, and it looks pretty interesting. But I think that shot that you can take right there, I think if you actually shoot the guy, like how he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I think that like the mission would have maybe been over at that point. You wouldn't get that.
I don't know. I wonder. Yeah, is because we know that there are going to be choices. So is that a similar choice to like in Black Ops 2 if you shot Mason either in the head or in the leg? It's like if you shot him in the head, he's dead.
You shot him in the leg, he'll come back. Because I didn't even know that was Mason.
I didn't know it was Mason, and then I was like, no, Mason. Mason. No. Yeah. Oh man, bring him back. Bring me back, man.
Yeah. But I mean, that also begs the question about how much is there going to be differences in story based on what you do.
Right.
And it's not even just that. It's just even after that whole section, there's a bunch of cool stuff in there. Like you can now use people as like human shields.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff in there. Yeah.
I don't know. And I just wonder how much of like that path can be
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff.
I mean, because it also looked like
new stuff in here.
Maybe if you got into the car earlier, maybe you could have gotten there quicker. I don't even know. To be honest, I don't really know. We're again, it's just one of those things you're gonna have to see. I think multiplayer's looking pretty good.
Multiplayer's looking really good.
And
please don't nerf the War Machine. The War Machine is perfect.
War Machine's actually pretty.
The War Machine is perfect where it is.
But I will also say
buff the chopper gunner.
There were questions of if there was possibly, and I know it's a very touchy subject, but skill-based matchmaking.
Skill-based matchmaking
in the alpha, and I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not. I do feel like when I first was playing, it was pretty easy, but I feel like later on in the beta, I feel like I was getting maybe dogged a little bit easier. I don't know
Okay.
if people were just all using the 7.4U, which they all were.
Okay, so
Again,
so
please nerf the 7.4U.
okay, so this is what I'm gonna say about skill-based matchmaking. Personally, I didn't see any evidence that it was any stronger than it normally is. Skill-based matchmaking is in every Call of Duty game. It has been in every Call of Duty game, going back as far as like Black Ops 2 even. It's there. It's always been there.
It was a different kind of skill-based.
It's a different kind of skill-based matchmaking, right? Like,
I don't really know. I really don't know.
Right.
I don't really want to talk about that because, again, I don't really know how much of it, and I don't even know if they even were having it in the beta.
Yeah, well, supposedly it was stronger when you were playing on a team of people versus solo. I only ever ended up playing the beta solo. I played for like maybe 4 hours, and I played to get gameplay and to get to form an opinion to make a video on it. So I played for a little bit
for fun because why not?
No, I mean I played for fun too, but like, you know, I played it. I went into it. Unfortunately, I didn't think I was gonna like it. And funny enough, I was watching actually. Did you know Allier made a new channel just for Call of Duty
weird,
again?
Man. How is Allier?
It's like that's weird, right? It's like this man was the Call of Duty. This man was the god of COD.
I don't know about the god of COD, but
I mean, I think as far as like subscribers go and stuff like that, he was like top of the line.
I still Call of Duty YouTuber. 4 mil strong.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah, that's great. But anyway, no. So I was watching his video on that second channel. Which is great to see him back in Call of Duty and stuff like that. But I totally agree with him. Like, he said, like, he just watched gameplay from people and he wasn't quite sure if he was going to like it. But once he actually hopped in the game and played it for himself, it was like, wow, okay, this is good. Treyarch's got a good thing going. They've got a good foundation for what could possibly be one of the best CODs within the last few years.
Since Ghost. Ghost was like the last good COD, basically.
Advanced Warfare came out after Ghost too.
We're
making
Advanced Warfare was good, but I mean, as in like Ghost is in like the last
like classic. Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna create so much so much controversy here. Everybody's gonna hate
Ghost
us.
I will say that it was not the best, but it was better than anything.
I don't care what you say. I love Call of Duty Ghosts. It had a great campaign. I loved the extinction mode. The multiplayer was fun. I got to Prestige Master.
I just like Modern Warfare a good amount just because it was different.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, it's different.
I have no problem with that. I have no problem with different.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm also waiting for is Battlefield. Where are you at? Please Battlefield come in.
No, Battlefield is dead. Battlefield is going to come back. It is going to be exclusive to Google Stadia, and that is it. No.
Oh, that would ruin my life. I'm being serious though. Like, Battlefield was my thing. And
yeah, I know.
I know it was.
I know it's weird. It's weird seeing you play COD all the time. Like, you honestly play COD. You play COD more than I do now.
I like the good old. I mean, I have no problem with a World War I, World War II game, but it's just it doesn't feel the same anymore. And I think that what they're going to be doing now is going either more modern or some kind of like Gulf War kind of. I don't know. I was hearing that there was some like rumors and stuff coming around for a little while with Jack Frags. He was making a video and there was like some leaked code or something in there. It was something weird, or not leaked code, but like he had like some code thing in there and it was just very weird. And then, the whole community was going crazy for a little bit. Even some of like the developers were like teasing some stuff, or like a big leaker was teasing something or something like that. And then nothing came of it.
Yeah.
I don't really remember exactly what it was, but it was interesting for like a little bit of time.
No, but also, tell me this isn't weird, right? Jack Frags, the Battlefield guy, is like super, like he plays so much COD now, and he was like, he was at the COD event and everything. It's so weird. It's so weird how the YouTube landscape has changed.
Battlefield 5, a lot of people still play Battlefield 1, but Battlefield 5 made a lot of people not want to play it anymore.
Yeah, the last Battlefield that I enjoyed was Hardline, honestly.
Yeah, Hardline. Actually, to be honest,
people forget about Hardline. People forget that Battlefield Hardline existed. Yeah, it wasn't.
People do. But Hardline came out right before Battlefield 1. Yeah. And we heard that it's going to be World War 1. We were like, oh, that's going to be a little bit interesting. But it's just, it was good, but
I can't tell you the amount of fun that we had during, for whatever reason, it was the Battlefield Hardline beta, right? And we were just running around in the freaking in the cars and everything, and like, right, and then like we're listening to like, what was it? It was like the Sound of the Police or whatever.
That's the Sound of the Police.
And we just, like, that's, oh man,
I don't know why, but it was
game,
actually really fun. And
that I have good memories on that game.
Let me look at the player count of Battlefield
I remember
Hardline.
I got it like, and like I didn't play it when it came out. Like I just played the beta and I had so much fun in it. And then I never bought it when it actually came out. And then I bought it, I remember, on Xbox for like $5 one day. And I played it quite a bit after that. But yeah, I would definitely buy it on like an Origin sale or something. Or I think it's probably on Steam at this point now.
Some people are saying there's no servers. Or no, some people are saying that it's still live.
Who?
I don't even know. Let me see. Active players. There's
okay.
About...
We're in the weird Battlefield Hardline segment of the stream now.
I know, right? This is so weird. Let me find Battlefield Hardline population tracker. Some people are saying that's still like a great time. Might have to stream that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm looking for something to stream on Twitch. I wanted to
just play it.
Yeah, buy it and stream it. Oh man, that'd be fun.
So people are saying that Battlefield Hardline 2020 is still, and that they're still, yeah, a lot of people are still.
Interesting.
Yeah,
very interesting.
It seems like it's still going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we might have to check it out at some point. Keep us honest on that. If you guys want to see some Battlefield Hardline, maybe make a live video, a live playthrough or something, funny moments type of video on the channel, or just stream it on Twitch. Once I figure out how to change my streaming destination from YouTube to Twitch for that,
so
like
now
that'd
I'm
be
looking
great.
at the battle log for Battlefield Hardline right now.
Yeah.
And now it's telling me that there's only, what is this? Like 24 people playing?
What?
No, this is so weird. I don't even know. Let me look at like the server list. Let me look deep in here.
Okay. Anyway, while you're doing that, let's bring up the next thing that I want to talk about. There's actually not much left on this list, man. We're at a little bit over an hour, so not bad.
Let's finish it up strong.
I'm
actually really going to be doing some deep looking at this.
Delve deeper into the lore.
While we're going through the rest of the stream. So what's up next?
Yeah. Okay. So, the next big thing, it's still related. Not yet. It's still related to the Call of Duty stuff. So there's been some more Easter egg hunting going on Pawn Takes Pawn.
Right.
This time it is zombies related.
Right.
So, supposedly there's going to be a zombies reveal, trailer, gameplay, something zombies related is most likely coming on Monday.
Right.
So what have you thought about this whole Pawn Takes Pawn Easter egg hunt where they like sent out 6 old like computer thingies?
Yeah, and then some people even got like the what's it called? Yeah, some people even got the tape recorders as well. Did you see about those?
Yeah.
I think all that kind of stuff is interesting. And I don't know. I just think that's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. I think.
I'm just really interested to see where it's gonna go.
Yeah. So I'm excited for the zombies reveal. I think we've waited long enough. I think the zombies community deserves something. You know, there are rumors that it could be a Nocturne Toten remaster or a reimagining, where like the facility is a part of the map, but it's like, you know, there's an underground portion and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure what this map is going to be.
Supposedly there's going to be more than one map, of course.
They're rumored 2 maps right now, I think is what it is.
Yeah. Huh.
What?
I'm just reading some stuff about this.
Oh, okay. I thought you had
Sorry,
something.
I'm just
I thought
getting
you had
really
I thought you
into
had
it.
something. I thought you had something to add on that. But
No, all I was just gonna say is just let me come back to stream. Now I'm back. Okay. So I mean, I think that it's gonna be very interesting to see where it's gonna be going. I say this a lot about things, but I think that I don't know. They might do a little bit of a scarier kind of theme, like how World War II was trying to do.
yeah, well, yeah.
But I think that bringing Knocked back is a great idea. I hear that it's just gonna be Knocked in like another map, or maybe multiple maps. We don't really even know. But I don't know. I think that it's gonna be a little bit different than every other zombies game. Supposedly, a lot of the original voice actors were talking, like, the guy that plays Dempsey, Rick Toffin, Nolan North.
Yeah, that.
They were saying, no, we're not even a part of this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, is there?
Which I'm not mad about, though. I think that they ended what they were doing for a reason.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if they ever return for like a little special map or something at some point. But I think that they need to take their retirement break real quick.
Yeah, Tactor Toten was a good.
I love what they're doing, but...
And I think for now, it seems like this is gonna be like the Dark Ether story. So it's like still. It still has like all of the ether story elements, like, obviously we saw the Juggernaut, or we had the Juggernaut jingle in the little teaser, and the monkey bomb and everything like that. So that's how they can bring back all of this classic stuff, but it's its own separate story now.
I think that but a few other people were saying this. But speaking of Dark Ethers, they're saying that this could be the way that they could go through like older maps and just have them like quote changed is by saying that it is the Dark Ether and saying that it's just basically the same thing except just different, and it's the same storyline except it's just the Dark Ether.
That would make sense. It's like, this is Nocturne Toten, but dark. Nocturne Toten.
And you know what I'm saying? Just have the maps like darker and have it more of like a darker tone, darker feeling. All that kind of stuff. Have like every gun with like a flashlight, and you're just going around.
That would be cool, and I do like what we've seen so far. I like the idea that it's going to be a little bit more dark and gritty and scary.
Yeah,
and
I think that World War II
the flashlight and stuff.
But it didn't work at all. The zombies just looked really weird, and it kind of reminded me of not exactly Dead Space. What's that game? The
Left 4 Dead?
No, not Left 4 Dead. What's the other one that just was free on Epic Game Store like a few months ago?
Remnant?
Huh?
The one that we've been playing?
Yeah, no, not Remnant. The one where you buy things. Well, of course you buy things. Or like have
the game where you buy things? What?
Yeah, and you have like different classes and stuff, and you could do wield pistols and have like a flamethrower. You know what I'm talking about?
I have absolutely no clue what you're talking about.
What is? I'll just look it up.
I have no clue what you're talking about. What?
It's the second game.
Did we play that?
Yes, we did play it. I'll just find it.
Did I delete it? Did I not like it?
No, you didn't even get it.
I didn't get it. Oh, I don't. What are we? What is this game? I'm confused. What is this game, bro? Your face cam froze, it looks like. Hello? Well. That's interesting. So, we just had your face cam freeze there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, your face cam just froze for for a good bit.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I guess that was on my end. I guess my internet just went out for a little bit. That was super strange.
Or maybe it was, are you pulling up your Epic Games thing?
I think, yeah.
Okay, then that was probably it. That was probably it. Don't do that one.
Very strange. I'm not going to pull up anything anymore.
Yeah, no, well, I thought for a second you were just like staring intently at your screen. You're like...
No, I guess it just kicked me out because my whole YouTube just shut down and everything just shut down. So that was very strange. But now I'm back and I won't even look at that, I guess.
Okay, good. Anyway, random zombie game that exists kind of looks like Cold War or something. I don't know.
I need to find... I'll just look it up. I'll just try to find it. Oh my... Killing Floor 2.
Oh, Killing Floor 2. I know Killing Floor 2. We played that on PS4 back when that was free.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now that's free on the Epic
I
Games Store.
never. Yeah, you're right. I got it, but I don't think
Anyway,
we
but
never
yeah, I
played
think
it. Yeah,
it kind of like World War II kind of gave me that kind of vibes.
a little bit
But
maybe.
now I feel like this game is going to try to be a little bit darker. I think that everything's going to be a little bit different. I think Treyarch's going to try something new and great.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. That's all I really. I think that's all we really know about the new Call of Duty.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I think that's really all. Yeah, I'm excited too. As long as they do it well, which it's all on them now. We'll just really have to see where it goes.
Yeah. I'm excited. I hope we get some cool stuff for zombies on Monday, and yeah, that's about it.
We'll
for
be able
COD.
to talk about that next weekend.
Yeah, that's our COD news for the day.
Yes.
A little bit of
Are we
extra
now-
stuff. A little bit of extra stuff. Back to DC real quick.
Yes.
Okay, we got the Hawkman casting for Black
course.
Adam, which is cool.
I think that's gonna be a really good. I thought it was a really good casting.
Yeah, I think it's a good casting. I haven't seen this guy in anything, but he definitely looks like he can pull off Hawkman. Like he's freaking massive. So
Yeah, I mean he's probably gonna get even more massive.
yeah,
Start working with the Rock.
yeah.
Got to get massive.
Yeah. But yeah, he looks like he's gonna be good for the role of Hawkman. We got rumors that they want to film more for the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. I heard that there's gonna be no Superman stuff in that though.
Yeah, I did hear that too. That Henry Cavill said that he's not going to be filming anything. So is that just because of The Witcher, or is it because that
I don't even know when The Witcher's supposed to be coming out?
The Witcher's filming? Season 2 is filming right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. That's
Cannot wait for Witcher.
I can't wait for Witcher either. That's gonna
Witcher's
be great.
Great.
It's such a good show.
But I think that more than anything, I think that I don't even know what I was saying. I just lost our train of thought.
Henry
I'm
Cavill,
losing it, guys.
Henry
I am
Cavill not
literally
being in
losing
the
it. I need to get a drink.
yeah. So Henry Cavill not being in the Justice League Snyder Cut reshoots. So I don't know. Like I don't think I guess he doesn't really need to be in it. Like there's probably enough Superman.
It wasn't like a big point that they got like a whole bunch of scenes with him already. So they don't
Yeah,
really
I
need
think
it.
so. But like, also, why are they doing reshoots? Like, you know, the way that this movie was advertised originally, when it was announced, like a little bit before fandom, right? Is it was just going to be them polishing up CGI on unfinished scenes, and then, you know,
What I am
putting
thinking
it out there.
is that they had some stuff in the works and they thought that everything was going to be all fine and dandy, but
Yeah.
they probably started working with it and they realized some of the stuff we cannot save.
Maybe,
Or
and
maybe,
then,
maybe they had
I don't
intentions
know,
from
and
the
then maybe
start
they're
that they were
just like
gonna have
changing
to-
their mind on certain things too. Is they're like, oh, I don't know if the fans will like this or that or whatever, and like,
Yeah.
they've backed themselves into this corner, right? So Zack Snyder for like 2 years was posting all this stuff about, oh, this would have been in my movie, this would have been in my movie, this would have been in my movie, this shouldn't have been in the movie, whatever, this, that, and the other, and then everybody got this idea in their head that because
Of
he
what
was
the movie's
saying,
gonna be
because he
like.
was saying, right, is everybody got this idea in their head of this elusive Snyder cut? It's like, oh, Zack Snyder said this would have been in his movie or whatever. Everybody had the misconception that there was a version of the Snyder cut that existed.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
not like
when the Snyder
it's
Cut
not
was-
like, I mean, a whole bunch of directors have these kind of cuts and stuff, but it's just
right.
most of them aren't even like up in a up in,
Right,
like, a
exactly.
warehouse,
Well, the
you know?
whole right, exactly. It's not like Warner Brothers just has this vault that's titled Snyder Cut, and they just unlock it and
just
release
throw
it. It's
out
like
and-
it's like here you
Oh,
go,
you
here's a
guys want
Snyder
the
Cut.
Snyder Cut? Why don't
Right,
you
it's like
say less. Throw it
there's
out.
a reason why they had to bring in Joss Whedon for reshoots. The movie was not finished. You know,
course.
there was not enough there for a finished movie. So there's no way that there could have been a finished Snyder Cut if there was not even a finished movie. So that makes sense as to why they need to shoot more. But I'm just not sure what they need to shoot, because they almost made it seem like they could work with what they had.
Also, my
So, I don't
question
know.
is, are some of these people like, well, maybe this is the reason why. If maybe they knew that this was going to be coming, maybe that's the reason why Ben Affleck got a little big again. He got big and strong.
maybe, but also he's gonna be in the Flash movie as well.
Well, yeah, but I don't know.
But was that a thing that was? But was that a thing that happened because they're doing Snyder Cut reshoots? And then it brings up the whole point. It's like, well, then what's the continuity?
Like, are they just gonna say,
I don't know,
yeah, we're gonna do reshoots? Like, what about people that have to, like, you know, cut their hair, like grow their hair out? Or
well, I think that's the reason why. That's the reason why Henry Cavill's not going to be in it, or why they're not shooting anything more with Henry Cavill is because he's got to film The Witcher. You know?
Exactly. He has to have his little long hair and all that kind of stuff.
I think the long hair's a wig, but
I don't know. He's got to have his white eyes that are most definitely, or yellow eyes that are most definitely real.
Yeah.
He just puts in contacts for Superman, guys. You got to know this stuff.
No, it's probably just the stubble that Geralt has that won't allow him to be in the movie.
Yeah, but I mean, he's probably off doing whatever, you know, and he doesn't have time to come back. Yeah. And that was the whole question about Witcher before, is if he had time with being Superman and also that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't doing stuff for a while, but now all of a sudden they're like, oh, we need you back.
But then there are rumors that, like, obviously there's still rumors that he wants to come back to do a Man of Steel 2 at some point, or come back to, like, you know, appear in other movies.
Didn't he say that he had, like, a whole idea for, like, a script and stuff?
I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the DC movie side of things, and I think
I don't even think that DC knows what they're doing.
I think it's it's another case as like just with like Marvel Disney Plus. Like DC is doing the exact same thing. They're like, this is coming, that's coming, this is coming, that's coming. I don't know when. I don't know when, but it's coming. It's coming eventually. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, just adapt some. You know,
like I'm actually really. I'm really surprised that we're actually finally getting this Black Adam movie. Like, this has been rumored for
I know The Rock is very passionate about this.
I know, exactly. I knew The Rock was very passionate about it, and he's been attached to the project for so long that I was like, well, it's The Rock. Maybe, you know, maybe he's too busy.
Where's
maybe it's not going to happen.
2, please?
Yeah, Shazam 2. Oh, man.
And the Batman? We're still waiting for the Batman.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's back to filming and everything now.
So nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I'm excited for that as well. But yeah, it just like the DCEU side of things, the remnants of the old Snyderverse, and then, you know, the Snyder Cut and the Flash movie and stuff like that. I'm just not sure.
We'll have to see. And I think that it could go bad, it could go good. It just really depends on what they're going to be doing.
It does. It does.
If it's a disappointment, then a lot of fans are going to be mad. If it's good, then, you know, a lot of fans are going to be happy. But it's just, again, we'll have to see where it goes.
I don't know. It just, with the news that they want to do a Snyder Cut, like they want to do reshoots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean that, like, is there going to be a part 2 to this? Like, are they funding this because they think that they want to make, like, Snyder's second Justice League? Is this separate? Like, you know, because you know that's gonna happen, right? Is you know that there are gonna be people that they see this movie and they're never gonna be happy.
If it's really good, then of course they probably are gonna keep on going with this story. And then the other thing is, if it's really good and if people love it, then what would the whole point of the Flashpoint movie be, of resetting everything?
Exactly.
If it's already good.
Exactly.
But again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Or maybe the other thing is the Flashpoint will then be, well, the Snyder Cut is actually what really happened in this new universe, but everything else is just the old universe that Flashpoint, you know, left behind.
I don't know.
Flashpoint changes things slightly, but not super slightly.
I don't know. It
slightly, but not a lot.
It honestly hurts my head to think about all this.
Yeah. Let's move to something that...
Let's move on to something that's not going to give me a migraine.
But, I mean, it kind of does.
It really does.
Let's go on to another Robert Pattinson movie.
Oh, you want to talk about that first? You want to talk about that first, and then finish up. I got a couple. Yes. I got a couple of the DC things, but yeah, we'll talk about this. Introduce it. Introduce your favorite movie now.
We are talking about. Oh, it's not my favorite movie, but we're talking about The Devil All the Time. If you don't know what that is, go watch it on Netflix right now. We're not going to be spoiling anything. It's just that we're going to be talking about it. And it's probably a movie that's better if you don't hear some stuff about it. Because even just general context of it can kind of tell you where it's gonna go, maybe. But we're just gonna give you a short little rundown. Basically, it is a story with 3 branching different storylines. Well, kind of 4. Yeah, kind of 4. I don't know. Basically, though, it's kind of Tarantino-esque. I don't know exactly what to say about it. It's just it's a different kind of movie. It's a little depressing, but I don't know. It's just a really good movie. It's got a really good cast. Sebastian Stan, Robert Pattinson, like how we were saying before, Tom Holland, and I just think that's a fun little watch. You know, it kind of makes you think a little bit, and I don't know. I just think that's really fun. What do you think?
I liked it a lot. It's a tough watch. It reminds me of a movie kind of like Logan, right? It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. It's a slow burn. There's not too much action, but the action that is there is rewarding.
The last 40 minutes is where it's at, really.
Yeah.
Like, don't skip the last 40 minutes because it wouldn't make sense.
Exactly. Like the last 40 minutes are there to reward you for going through everything that you did in the first hour and a half.
It's based off of the book The Devil All the Time. It has narration by the author himself. I just think that's pretty cool. I think that's a cool idea. I've never read the book, but I might actually want to read the book after this.
Yeah.
See exactly what was different, what was the same. I think that it just does something different.
It's a good movie.
It's talking about it, and he's so excited. And I was like, what is this even about? I looked at the trailer. I was like, what am I looking at?
I was very so I was very confused by all the trailers. I was very confused what the direction of the movie was when I first started it. And I really didn't understand what the actual heck was going on until like an hour and a half into the movie. I was like, I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening. All I know is that it's shot very well. It's acted very well. It feels kind of like a Tarantino movie with all these different storylines going on at once. Tom Holland.
We could do spoiler talk if it's really popular.
Like Tom Holland is secretly like literally an amazing actor. Like he went from but you know what I'm saying is like he went from Mr. Stark to like this movie. So like this movie is it shows that he can really he's got range. He has got range, and he's got range. This shows Robert Pattinson is a great actor as well. Like he's got so much range.
Like a sleazeball character in this.
Yeah,
I think everybody already knew he was a great actor from Lighthouse. But I don't know. This is just a different movie for him, and I think
it also kind of feels like an indie film too.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's very small and contained.
Right. It's got that small feeling, but like there's a lot. Yeah, but like there's a lot of care taken in the storytelling and the character moments and the dialogue and the framing of all the shots and everything. It just it's great. It's cinema. It's a Netflix movie, but it's cinema.
Yeah, it's actual cinema. It's not just about the what's going on in the world. Of course, the cinematography makes it a whole bunch better, but mainly, it's all about the characters. I think that every character plays, well, not every character, but every actor plays their character very, very well. And I think, I don't know, it just feels like the people that were in it really wanted to make this.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I just think that was great. And I was watching it, and some points you might be like, oh, it's a little bit boring, but it pays off.
No, well, yeah, it pays off, and it's a good movie in the fact that it makes you think, and you come away from the movie with something that you didn't have when you started, and it presents something to you that you're going to think about for a while after you finish it.
Yeah, it's very deep. I like it. Yeah,
super deep, super good movie. On Netflix right now, The Devil All the Time. Go watch it.
Have some fun.
That's that. Eat some popcorn.
I don't know about how much fun you're gonna have.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much fun you're gonna have. You're probably gonna be pretty depressed during the movie, but
maybe it's kind of like a little Dark Mirror. Well, not Dark Mirror, Black Mirror episode. A little bit,
a little bit. Maybe. I think it's more of a Tarantino.
Really nice parts.
It's more Tarantino-esque. Yeah. But Go watch the movie. Give it a watch. Give it a watch if you haven't already.
All right, I'm sorry. I kind of pull us away from DC, but back to DC.
No, you're
Yes.
fine. You're fine. No, I'm just gonna have to think of something that's not like super depressing to end everything off on, because I guess it depends the order that I do it in. Okay, we'll do something bad and then something good to end things. Okay, so I made a video on this earlier this week. If you're a DC fan, I'm sure you heard this. Supergirl is ending, not being canceled as so many people are clickbaiting and saying that it was. It is ending. It is not being canceled. Supergirl is ending after this upcoming season, after season 6. It's going to get 20 episodes. It's going to air in 2021. It's going to be Supergirl's final season, and that is that. What do you think of this news? Were you surprised?
I think that it was coming. I knew it was kind of coming. I mean, it's something that we could kind of tell that the show was not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, some people are saying that it's because of ratings. I'm not so sure. Like that's what Deadline said. Deadline was where I saw the news break first, at least. They were saying that it's like partially due to ratings, and it was also, it has to do with, the show is gonna only go on as long as the lead wants to go. Melissa just had they literally just had a kid, right? So you're not gonna wanna be in Vancouver for like most of the year,
Yeah, I mean, also it's just, it really depends on what they're going to be doing with it this year. And I think that if they really finish it off really well, which I know that the writers' room will figure something out.
That's the key is this show is it's ending on its own volition. It's not being canceled. It's being given 20 episodes. It's like, okay, this is your final season, 20 episodes. Do the best you can do.
Ending doesn't mean that, Supergirl's not going to be able to come back.
Exactly.
Anything.
Yeah. I think
she's going to be doing her own thing.
Yeah,
after.
exactly.
Probably go to, I don't know, go to space, go to.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like the way that they're going to end it, so that they're just not like, oh well, why doesn't Supergirl show up? But she's probably going to go to Argo City.
Yeah, most likely going to Argo.
Most likely they'll bring Mon-El back. They'll go off to Argo City, and then Supergirl will be like, yeah, I'll come back if you guys need me. Pretty much. I think that's how that's going to be. And then the protectors of National City will just be Martian Manhunter and Dreamer and Alex and stuff.
Well, the other thing is, I was thinking that Martian Manhunter, because maybe the thing is they're just gonna come up with something more of like a permanent fix over in the city. Because I mean, it's kind of like the Watchtower station from like from the TV show and all that kind of stuff from Justice League TV show. I mean, but I just think that maybe Martian Manhunter might want to go off to Mars again. He might want to help.
That's true too. Yes, he might go back to Mars.
Go see his girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Martian Manhunter might go off with Miss Martian. They might go back to Mars, do stuff there.
I think that Dreamer.
I've heard some rumors. What were you saying?
Go ahead.
No,
it's gonna say that it'll be Dreamer, and we already know that what's his name, that Brainiac 5 is gonna.
Oh yeah, Brainiac 5. I forgot he existed.
Yeah, I think that Brainiac and Dreamer and stuff are gonna patch things up, and they're probably gonna be working.
Yeah, I think so too.
Gonna be having it.
Yeah, so I think
maybe I think Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. What?
Guardian. I don't even know what I was thinking. Anyway. I'm Luke Cage.
Luke Cage has nothing to do with Supergirl.
I know. I don't even know why I thought of Luke Cage. I was thinking more of like Power Man though. I don't even know what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking about Jimmy Olsen Guardian?
Yes. No, I already said I was thinking about Guardian.
Well, he's gone though. He's gone.
I know, but he's probably. He's gonna come back at some point this season.
Is he? Do you yeah, probably. Yeah, they'll probably bring him back. But no, well, he left. Remember, the actor left to go film Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat movie.
Is that done? Jax, the Mortal Kombat movie.
Is that done? Is that over? Did they film that?
I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's ever. I'm not sure if that's ever coming out.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. The thing is also as well, just because they're done with Supergirl herself, doesn't mean that the characters are going to be gone forever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true too. So well, back to the Dreamer thing. I think Dreamer, there's been rumors, and I like this rumor, that she could end up going to Legends, which, go figure, who would have thought Legends would have lasted longer than Supergirl? But
I hope the Legends last very long.
I hope
that
Legends, honestly,
rotating
I just hope Legends just like keeps rotating members. I hope it lasts literally forever. They need to add multiverse travel.
Because multiverse travel would just make things 10 times better.
That would, it would make 10 times better.
Dimensions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they don't even know the multiverse exists yet.
Yeah, they don't know that there's another that the multiverse is back after Crisis. So that actually would be interesting. So like, imagine partway through the season, right? They're like, oh yeah, the multiverse is back, and then maybe a change of Crisis is the fact that maybe the Wave Rider can now travel across the multiverse as well as through time.
Somebody up this season that can, help them travel between dimensions. There's maybe somebody like smart.
Imagine, what if they bring back Ryan Choi, and then he does something to the Wave Rider to allow it to travel through the multiverse.
I think that's like a big old missing piece.
What is like? There's no tech guy now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the new Adam would be great.
Yeah, they bring in Ryan Choi for that. That'd be great. Yeah.
But I don't know. We really just have to see where that goes. To be honest.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff they can do after this. It's just we really have to see how this last season is gonna go. I hope that they don't mess it up, which I don't plan on. Well, I don't plan, but I don't think they're gonna try to do that. I think. Well,
no,
of course
I think
they're gonna
try. Yeah. I mean, as long as they don't spend like half the season setting up a spinoff show, that's never gonna happen. I don't know who would do that.
What show would do that?
I don't know.
Show would do that? If you don't know what we're talking about, then oh well.
Oh well, that would never happen, would it? No. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited for Supergirl's final season. I think, again, I think it's good for a show to end when they think it's right to end, rather than be canceled and then scramble to try to finish things up. So I'm excited. And like, there's no reason to be sad. There's still an entire season with 20 plus episodes, or with 20 episodes coming next year. So yeah, I'm excited. But I have an idea for a spinoff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit. I like to call it Jean and John. So it's Jean Jones, Martian Manhunter, and John Diggle, now that he has a Green Lantern ring.
Both the Green Boys.
Yeah, two green boys against the universe. Jean and John.
I think that could be interesting. But again, I still think that Sean Brown is going to go over back to Mars.
Yeah, I think he's going to go back to Mars as well.
Maybe start a new family or something. We'll have to see.
I think Diggle could show up on Superman and Lois, though.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I think he probably will. Unless he pops up on the HBO Max series, which I don't think that's going to be possible.
I'm not sure that's going to happen.
The same universe.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm really interested to see the Green Lantern Corps show.
Me too. But yeah, I mean, anyway, if you're upset about Supergirl ending, at least we have Superman and Lois starting. So one super show ends and another one begins.
I think that Superman and Lois is going to be a fun show to watch.
I do too. I'm very excited for that. Everything that I've heard.
Actor and actress. And also I love some of the characters that are related to them. And I think that's just going to be very interesting to watch. Yeah,
I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a very good one. But yeah, last thing, something I made another thing that I made a video on. It's so weird. I need videos on all this stuff. No, but another thing I made a video on. We finally got our first look at the Batwoman suit, at the quote unquote new Batwoman suit, but we finally got a look at the Ryan Wilder version of Batwoman now. We got a look at Javicia Leslie on set as Ryan Wilder in the suit. What do you think?
I'm kind of disappointed that's the same suit, but again, it's the first few episodes.
Yeah, it's the first couple of
first few
episodes. So
we're doing right now.
yeah,
So I think it makes perfect sense as to why.
right.
Probably just gonna like take the suit or something because they're gonna be like, "You're not Batwoman," you know, and then she's gonna take the suit, do something good, and then they're gonna be like, "Ah, well, here's a new bat suit." Basically.
Yeah, well, it seems like from what I've heard and everything, it seems like the show, or I guess like kind of the plan at least at the beginning of the season, it's Ryan Wilder is going to find the bat suit or the Batwoman suit after Kate Kane disappears, picks up the mantle of Batwoman, and then I guess goes out in the old suit for a little bit until she is able to kind of gain the trust of the team. Then probably we'll have Luke Fox make her own personalized suit that looks a little bit closer to the Jim Lee fandom artwork. That's the way I think it's gonna go, and we'll probably get a look at that suit within the next few weeks, because if this is episode 2 or 3, I'd expect that suit to show up between 3 and 5.
Yeah, probably.
So, and I think it'd also be in their best interest, because the suit was leaked under odd circumstances, kind of, and then they did a weird kind of damage control on it, because so pictures came out, Canadagraphs got set pictures of it, we saw it, and then people are like, oh, she's just in the old suit, blah 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 blah, and then it wasn't until like a full maybe 12 hours later that they actually posted an official image, and it was literally just a headshot from the screen test of the suit. Yeah. So I feel like we're gonna get a real, like, the way that they revealed the official Batwoman suit when Ruby Rose was cast in Elseworlds. They had like a full poster and everything like that. I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna do for the Ryan Wilder bat suit once that becomes a thing. Is like, before we see it on set, I would have to guess that we'll get a official poster with the suit and everything.
Yeah. But again, like how I say for a lot of things, we'll just have to see where this goes. I think that if they do like the Jim Lee looking suit, that would look nice. That would look really nice. But I think that this could be very interesting. This could be a very interesting direction for Batwoman. And I think that it would be really interesting to see where this is going to go. The only thing I'm sad about is that we were already talking about this before, but Luke Fox, he's probably going to get pushed back a little bit until he can be Batwing. So
yeah, I'd say we're probably not going to see Batwing until at least season 3, maybe end of season 2, because they've got a lot of setting up to do with the Ryan Wilder character, and a lot of people to kind of convince. You know, like, I'm totally sold on the new Batwoman. Like, I think Javicia Leslie looks great in the suit. Yeah. I think the idea of bringing in Ryan Wilder is the best they can do under the circumstances. Yeah, it's the best they can do with these circumstances. And I feel like by the time we get to mid-season, who's going to care? Who's going to notice, really, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, again, I was saying this before, but I really was hoping that Sophie was going to become the new Batwoman. And it was just mainly because of the fact that,
she was an established character.
She would maybe figure out that,
right. Kate was Batwoman, and then Batwoman, and then she's like, oh, well, then I'll take out the mantle from my friend, and blah blah blah.
Yada yada. I think that would have worked perfectly. But again, I mean, I'm just trying to use already established characters, and I just thought that would have been perfectly fine. I mean, I thought that would have been great. You know, I'm not saying that that with the new Ryan Wilder character, that's not going to be good. I'm just saying that, in my personal opinion, that's what I hoped would happen, and I thought that would be really cool to see. You know, her kind of like, I still have feelings for her. I gotta go find her, and yada yada. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, she already kind of has those kind of detective skills, and she's already a officer. Well, not an officer, but
part of the Crows and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to choose a existing character on the show, I would have gone with Sophie as well.
And the other thing is that she could still work in the Crows, you know, and kind of work through things there. And at the same exact time, probably Kate's dad like she could kind of try to hide that from him, and
Yeah.
he'd be like, "Oh, what is going on here?" and yada yada. Then at some point, the reveal would still be big, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it'd be like, well, I am Batwoman now.
yeah, that would have been interesting actually. And I think also the other thing that's going to be really interesting is going to be how all of these characters that really their biggest reason why they were on the show was the fact that they had some sort of relation to Kate Kane, right? So
Yeah.
like obviously it makes sense why Luke is there because like, you know, he's the tech guy. He makes the suit.
I bet,
And he's still trying to
going to be looking for her.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Is like everybody's still going to kind of be involved with this is because they're looking for Kate Kane now instead of working with her. So like
I highly doubt that any of the characters are actually going to like her until like, because the whole thing is,
well, I mean that's something that they said at Fandom is like I think Luke is going to be the most skeptical one at first. I'd say that she probably becomes friends with Mary the quickest.
Yeah. I mean,
but
I don't know.
Yeah,
it really is just really gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Especially just with how everything's gonna be working, and you know the whole city itself is just gonna be like, well, who's this new Batwoman and where's the old one? You know.
Well, I don't think that the city's gonna notice. Well, okay. They're not gonna notice it first. Well, okay. They're not gonna notice it first because it's the same suit. But then also the fact that Batwoman is Batwoman, and obviously the show does things for a reason. And they've even said this, that once Ryan Wilder gets the suit that she's supposed to get, like, they're going to make it obvious that there's a black woman as Batwoman. So they're going to use, and then, so obviously that's going to be a big thing, just kind of like when they made it a big thing earlier in season 1 that Batwoman came out as lesbian and everything like that, right? Yeah. So they're going to do the same type of thing here, and with the Ryan Wilder character, which I think is great. Obviously, they're going to most likely, you know, incorporate that as best they can as a storyline. But then once they address it, it's just going to be, it is what it is. You know, it's like, okay, Ryan Wilder is Batwoman. If you don't like it, deal with it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest question on everybody's mind, at least in the city, is where is Batwoman, the original
Right,
Batwoman?
Yeah, that's going to be the thing, is where's the original Batwoman? And how long can they really draw that out? Because I don't think they have any intention of ever bringing Kate Kane back. Like, she left for a reason. I don't think Ruby Rose has any intention of ever coming back. So I don't know what are they going to do? Like, they don't want to kill her off, but they can't just have this infinite mystery of where's Kate Kane. You
know, maybe they're just going to have to say, well, she died or something.
I don't know, but like the showrunners also said that she doesn't want to just kill her off. So I don't know. Like, would they recast her and bring her in and be like, "Yep, I'm good. I'm leaving. Bye. Have fun being Batwoman."
Well, I found Bruce Wayne, guys. Something like that. Maybe she's just gonna go hang out with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, let's just do that. Just have Kate Kane go hang out with Bruce, and that's that.
Yeah,
and then we never have to address it again.
Wayne. He was just hiding in the floorboards.
But I have to say though, is I'm excited with the proposal of this season of how it's gonna go. Like, in theory, how it can go down. You know. I'm excited for the new direction. I'm excited for the fresh take. I'm excited for the new Batwoman. I'm excited for all of that. And I think while it might be a rocky start, because it's hard to bring in a completely new lead for your show.
Doing a season 1 part 2.
Yeah, well, you've got to completely
everybody's getting introduced to the characters and everything. And now Ryan Wilder is going to have to like learn everything because she doesn't know any villains.
It's interesting. Yeah, well, it's interesting is instead of introducing not only the characters to the audience, but also the audience to the characters at the same and the world at the same time, you now have to introduce an audience to a brand new lead within a show of already established characters in an already established universe that has already gone on for an entire season of 19 episodes. So that's going to be the tricky part. But I think again, depending on
that,
what were you saying?
That's why I was saying that. Well, again, how I thought that Sophie would have been the best option is because of the fact she's already in this world. She already knows. She's already working as a crow. She knows who these people are. She knows their affiliation, and there's maybe like a couple things she'd have to learn. Maybe like all about Batwoman. That's about it. And I mean, I bet that with the Ryan Wilder character, yes, she probably does know the villains because of the fact that she's supposed to be like an ex-criminal.
Yeah, and there's supposedly there were the rumors about like Scarecrow killed her mom or something. I'm not sure how legit that is because also Scarecrow is supposed to be on Titans as well, and I'm not sure if they would do 2 Scarecrows at the same time. But anyway,
not at the same time, but I know they've done the same character just in different places. I don't even know. Again, this is something that we really have no idea how it's really going to be going until it goes.
Yeah, this is just something I'm excited though. Like I've got to say, all in all, I know there are a lot of people that are hating just to hate, and I don't understand that. But like,
I think it's really interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah,
I'm not. I always hold off my judgment until something comes.
Exactly.
I'm not exactly 100% with it. I'm not 100% against it. There's some ways that I thought that it could have been done, but the thing is, it really depends on how it's going to be done here. Again, I'm going to probably keep on, saying and bringing it up. I thought Sophie would have been great. I really do.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're totally entitled to that opinion.
I mean, is there a real reason why they just had to bring in somebody new? No. Does it really matter? No, not really. I mean, it's probably going to be about the same, where somebody's going to have to learn how to be Batwoman again. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like Ruby Rose, if she stood around for one more season, this would have been a lot easier because of the fact of we would have had more of an establishment of the characters. And again, as I was saying before, it's going to be basically, I mean, I know she wanted to leave. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously the big debate before this even happened was either do you recast or do you bring in a new lead, right? Do you bring in a completely new character? Obviously, they went with bringing in a completely new character instead of recasting. Well, yes, recasting would have been a lot easier. Just make a funny offhanded joke. Oh, Kate, you look different. Continue. Yeah. Continue. But like, they went with, this is what I got to say though. They went with the more difficult option. They went with the harder choice. Like, you get a project in school and it's like, you either can write a paper or draw a picture. You're going to draw the picture 9 out of 10 times. The essay's the harder thing, right? But they went with the essay because I think they have a good idea of what to do. They have their I think they know what they're doing. They have a direction in mind, and as long as it's executed properly, I think fans are going to like it. And I hope they do.
It's just the only reason why people would choose this route is just because I just assume they have something in mind. I mean, they got to. They can't just say, "Oh, we're just gonna not recast them, but we're just gonna do a brand new character that nobody ever has any idea who this person is." The only reason they would do that is if they actually have something in mind. And like you were saying. And I think that if they have something in mind, it could be something great,
Yeah. But that's honestly that. I mean, we can kind of go around in circles all night about this, but
we don't really know. We really don't know.
We don't know.
No.
But yeah, I mean, that's that. We saw the first look at the new old Batsuit for Batwoman and everything. I'm excited to see what the real Ryan Wilder Batsuit is going to look like. I think that we're gonna be in for a treat with that one. But yeah. Hey, Ewo, what's up? How's it going? We how you doing? You got in kind of at a bad time. We're literally wrapping up. We're gonna go for maybe another. We're almost at 2 hours, so we're gonna go for another 10 minutes, and that's gonna be that.
What are we gonna be talking about?
I don't know. We'll figure something out. We can fill 10 minutes. 10 minutes is easy.
Let's go back to. Go back to.
If you have anything you want us to talk about, throw it in the chat though. But yeah,
let's talk about this real quick. All right. So you could buy the game currently for $20. Right?
Okay, $20 is not on sale.
No, it's not on sale.
Okay, so full price right now is $20.
That's not bad though.
No.
But the other thing is, if we ever wanted to play any other games, we could just get EA Play. It's only
Okay.
$30 a year.
$30 a year. But don't you get EA Play with Xbox Game Pass?
Ooh, I don't even know.
Isn't that included in Xbox Game Pass now? I thought that was the thing, is like you get...
When was that a thing?
I thought you get EA access with Game Pass now, right? I'm pretty sure. Look that up real quick. I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure you get Game Pass with it. But also, while we're still talking about games and stuff,
we're teaming up with Electronic Arts to provide Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC members with an EA Play membership at no additional cost starting this holiday.
boom.
Let me see.
Honestly, I'm really thinking about getting Game Pass for PC. Like, I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah. So, So I guess it is.
Yeah, it's a thing now. It's
How much is Game Pass? Well, I don't think that it's actually there yet.
Oh, you have Game Pass now? Is it worth it? Do you like it? How many games do you honestly end up playing off of that? Is it... I've seen a lot of stuff. A lot of people like Game Pass. A lot of people say it's literally the best deal in gaming. From the outside in, it looks really good, especially like with the fact that you can do it on PC and everything. And I think you get games like Xbox first party games like immediately, right? So I don't know. Yeah, Game Pass is something that we might have to look into. And I think Infinite's going to be on Game Pass probably. And then now like we were talking about earlier, all the Bethesda games and stuff.
I mean, all that stuff is going to be coming to Game Pass.
Oh, and it comes with gold as well? Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, so that reminds me. I think, aren't they taking away gold? And they're just going to be selling... So I think online access will be free, right? And then they're going to like change up Xbox Live Gold. I think, I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting. That's a really good deal. You get all these games, all these Xbox games, plus now you're going to be getting Bethesda games, plus you're already getting EA games, and it comes with Xbox Live Gold.
So here's the pricing. So
yeah, what's the pricing?
For your first month, for PC, you only have to pay $1.
Okay.
And then $99, $9.99, $10 a month.
$10 a month.
And that's for access to over 100 high-quality PC games, new games added all the time, Xbox Game Studio titles the same day as release, and then member discounts and deals.
Okay.
And then the other thing is you can also get the Ultimate, because the console...
Okay, yeah, so there's Game Pass and then Game Pass Ultimate.
Ultimate includes both the PC and the console version.
Okay.
It starts at $1 a month for your first month, and then $15 a month for every other month.
So an extra $5 you get Ultimate, you get it on both your Xbox and your PC. And I guess Ultimate, when the Series X and S comes out, then that'll be Series S, X, and PC. And one. So all Xbox family things. So that's really good. $15 a month. That's gonna work out to getting a calculator, because I'm not going to try to freehand math on stream. $15 a month times 12 months is $180. $180 a year for Ultimate.
Let's see.
And then $180 a year for Ultimate, $120 for normal. So you're paying an extra $80 a year for the Ultimate subscription. But you're getting access to all these games. So let's see. If you play 3 different games throughout the year, the membership pays for itself.
Yeah.
It pays for itself.
Brand new games.
So are you going to pay... So if you are going to play more than 4 brand new games a year, $180 to get access to a vast library of content. You know?
It's not that bad.
It's not. That's a
But
really
the thing
good
is,
deal.
right now, it is not. Game Pass does not have the connection with. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, it's coming this holiday. Get all the benefits of EA Play, including an
Yeah.
ever-growing collection of. So it's coming.
So it's not there right now, but it's coming.
Right now.
That's crazy.
But I think that. So let's go. Let me go back and let me go look at Origin. What does EA Play have? Because there's two different versions of EA Play. There's EA Play and there's EA Play Pro.
Yeah, and I think EA Play can be on PS4 or PlayStations as well, right? I think it came to PlayStation recently. So it's probably just going to be. It's probably just So what's the pricing for that?
So EA Play is $5 a month, $30 a year. EA Play Pro is $15 a month and $100 a year. So let's see what you get.
Oh no, wait! I didn't even have to do that math. That math is only if you were paying monthly. What did you say? Like the year membership for Game Pass was? Those $99? Oh, there is no year membership for Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's only EA Play that has a year long. Okay, so you do have to pay monthly for Game Pass.
They have Anthem, Battlefield 5, Dead Space, Battlefront, Battlefield, every Battlefield, all the Battlefronts, Mirror's Edge, Hardline, Republic Commandos, basically every Star Wars property. Let's see anything else cool in here. Crisis 3.
Can it run Crisis?
Can it run Crisis? The other Dead Space. Command and Conquer. Medal of Honor series. What is that? Yeah, that's more Medal of Honor. A bunch of Dragon Age, of course. Need for Speed. SimCity. Super Hot. Knights of the Old Republic, and a bunch of other games.
So you're getting all of that in addition to all of your Xbox first party stuff. In addition to now your Bethesda games, all for $10 to $15 a month.
Battleground Saga. I don't even know what that is.
I
don't even know what it is.
Okay, people are right. That really is the best deal in gaming.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It most definitely is.
I am almost at 1.6k subs. Yes, I saw that. I just hit 1.59 today, which is pretty crazy. So 10 subs away from 1.6. It's been a while since I hit a big milestone like that. Actually, we can go back. You go to my channel real quick. We're gonna get a lot of light right here. Anyway, I hit 1.5k September 2nd of last year.
Jeez.
It's taken me literally a year to gain 100 more subs.
So
I did take a big break last year because of school, but still. That's kind of crazy. But thinking about it this way, I took that big break around that time last year anyway. So within the time that I've been back, I kind of gained those subs within like 6 months. Ish. So yeah, it's not bad. No. I mean, channel's been doing great. I'm really happy about that. I really try not to look at numbers too much, but you know, I always get caught up in that. But I'm happy. I'm so happy with where I am, honestly. Like, never in a million years did I think I'd be sitting at almost 1.6k subs, you know, live streaming like this. This is, you know, kind of surreal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's kind of surreal. We're also coming up on 5 years on the channel, by the way. In November. November 1st is going to be 5 years since I started the channel. So I've got some stuff planned that I really am excited for.
Mm-hmm.
But,
also I just realized, so for EA Play Pro, for new games that for up to 10 days before launch, you can only play up to 10 hours on normal EA Play. But for EA Play Pro, you can play unlimited.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
all EA's latest games.
That's not
So
bad. No,
for
I know
it-
the only time I ever had, I got Origin access for 1 month when Battlefield 1 came out, because they were doing a special thing that you could play it, what do you call it? You could play it
early.
like a couple days early.
Yeah.
So I did that. Literally, I paid like the $5 just to make a video on the Battlefield 1 early access or something. And you did only get like a couple hours of play or something, like maybe 4 hours or something. I don't remember. Not that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting. It was pretty fun. But
Yeah.
there we go. That's our what?
Oh no, I'm just talking about another game that you also can get with EA Play. I don't know why they changed the name.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yeah. Anyway, we're at the
We
2 hour
are
mark.
on that 2 hour mark.
We're on that 2 hour mark. Make it an even 2 hours. So
Yeah.
anything else to add? Throw it in the chat. If not, I think we're about to wrap up the stream. You got anything else to say? Anything to say at the end here? Anything to plug? Anything you want anybody to check out?
If you do have Netflix, please go ahead and check out The Devil All the Time. Do yourself a favor. Watch the movie. It is good. I know that Tazz was a little bit iffy on watching it at first.
I was.
Started watching it. He was like, "Oh, this is boring." Watch the rest of it. And it was like, "Oh my god, this is actually a good movie." So, I will say, watch the movie. It is interesting. It is fun. And yeah, see you guys next Sunday.
Next Sunday, yes. We will try to stream again next Sunday. Again, I keep saying this. I'm all talk at this point, but going to try to start streaming games over on Twitch soon. Twitch is going to be linked down there in the description. If you want to go give it an early follow.
Actually, most likely be playing Hardline because I'm going to.
Yeah. So we could either stream Hardline. I'm thinking we could maybe stream ODST Firefight on PC.
Maybe.
And also,
on
we need to get back to Remnant.
Well, yeah, we could. But on October 31st, all right.
Yeah.
Calling it now. October. That's November. October 31st, Halloween.
Yes.
We will be playing Call of Duty Zombies.
Yes. Are we going to be streaming it? Are we going to stream it here? Are we going to stream it here, or are we going to stream it on Twitch?
Let's do Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch. We're going to be trying to complete all the Easter eggs on Black Ops 2. And we're going to be
we're going to try to complete all the Easter eggs. Okay.
We're going to do open lobby as well.
Open lobby.
Yes. So I know you're going crazy, but we're going to be playing on PC. So if you guys want to come in, drop by, play some games with us, we're going to be playing that on PC. Black Ops 2, October 31st. Going to be an all-day stream. I don't care. We're gonna do it all day.
You're just like making all these promises. Quick disclaimer: this might all just be cap.
It's not cap.
This might be the biggest.
Even if you're not doing, I will do it.
This might be the largest cap I've ever seen.
Take over your channel.
This might be the largest dose of cap I've ever seen.
And we're gonna play for like 12 hours straight.
Yeah. So realistically, on Halloween, we are going to try to play some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. We're going to try to stream it over on Twitch. Not sure how much we're going to be getting done as far as Easter eggs go, because we do kind of mess around.
In those 12 hours, I promise you.
Yeah, but yeah, with that, I think it's time to wrap things up. Don't want to ramble for too long and everything. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching again this week. Another episode of the Legion Lounge in the books. Thanks so much for watching. If you missed any of it, if you want to go back and watch any of the stream, it will be available for playback as soon as we're done. As soon as it's done processing and everything like that, it'll be added to the Legion Lounge playlist on the channel. But yeah, until next time, guys, it's been Tazz and Strike. And we will see you guys in the next stream.